Hey guys, Butler here. I just wanted to address a few things that keep coming up in the forums in a video format, just for something different, and because it's easier to talk than it is to type sometimes, even though I am obviously clearly really good at typing. So a lot of things come up in the forums about the stagnation of the game and where we're at with development, and why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? What about this? Blah. Well, I wanted to address a few of those things. I want everyone to know that us as, say, administrators or us as GMs, we are players and we are members and we enjoy the game and we want the game to grow. Hopefully this it doesn't solve any problems, but it might alleviate some of the anger or frustration that some people are having that there's inactivity, because we're not inactive, we're just trying to nut our way through some of these things, okay? Cheers. Is FTP going to go away? And my answer to that is no. Is Ash just sitting around waiting for people to just slowly leave so he can just flick off the lights and barely anyone will notice at one point? No, that's not the case. Guaranteed. Confirmed by him. In terms of do I think the user base is going to dwindle to the point when it's not worth it, I also think the answer is no. Users are leaving, but not as much as they used to. And the reason I think that is because the core of people that are still here, they like that the cricket simulation still works. It still works. There's nothing broken with it. You can argue like some points are better or worse. You can argue that extras need some work, or it needs to have some more high scoring or different scoring rates at different times based on modern cricket. Power plays should be included, whatever. But at the end of the day, the cricket simulation works. You can see when you make tactical change. You can see when you're hedging your bets between cup and league and your team suffers in strength. You can see making choices to use the right players and the right conditions or the right talents in certain situations. You can see that impact. So the cricket simulation works. The stuff that's the problem doesn't affect that. The stuff that's the problem is a lot of the infrastructure stuff, like the PC format or getting youths coming out at 17 or 16, because the economic changes and that based on those things are so dramatic. And I think while the game was growing, those things weren't as impactful. But now the game's stagnated, and we've had a few seasons to have all that filter through into the teams and the hierarchy of teams that are left. I think we're starting to see the problems there. So my point is that the game, the cricket part of it that people like, will stay, and I think users will stick around. And that's why I don't think the game is going anywhere anytime soon. Just a quick comment on why the game is sort of not being developed at the moment. I just want to put perspective on the 10 years this game has been running. I mean, you have to add that Ash has been working on this before the 10 years, because obviously he had to write design and code and then get servers and get it all up and running, and that would have been a long process before we even saw the game. And they had like a before the season started league, and now we're 35 seasons in, so we're 10 plus years. So that's a long time for one person who, is a family man who likes cricket and is involved with cricket in the real world and obviously has a job and all these other things. Like, that's a lot of time. I understand. I don't think he's inherently tired of managing FTP. I just think he's just busy, and life is like that. We've all been like that. I left for a year because I was working too much. Like, life is like that. And so I just wanted to put that perspective out there before people, jump up and down and get too angry at Ash personally. Okay, two things I want to say to VIP members, and don't get too cranky at the first one until I've said the second one. And if you're still cranky after the second one, then have at me. I want to say to anyone, if you're paying for the game and you're not happy with what you're getting out of the game, I want you to think about not being a member anymore. Now, I don't mean that as like, oh, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Like, no, that's not it at all. Let me say the second thing. We can't guarantee that you will get anything back for your money. Now, I respect that people will pay membership for what different reasons. Some people want to support the development. Some people want to support Ash. Some people just want to get rid of ads, and some people want features. Like, everyone pays what they pay for a different reason. And if your reason is I paid because I wanted to support development, we can't guarantee that that development is going to happen in the short term. And so no one's going to complain if you just respectfully take your money out of the game.